What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously. Once again, I am back for my Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Global War Columbus 2017 prediction. Now, Global Wars Columbus is this Saturday, live from Columbus, Ohio, and this is the third of 4 shows for Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling during this Global Wars tour. Now, we got 8 fantastic matches on this card, and the Ring of Honor World title will be defended here, so I could not wait to do these predictions, and I hope you guys do enjoy this. Now, if you have not checked out my other 2 Global War predictions for Pittsburgh and Buffalo, definitely go check them out. Now, this is the third of 6. That's right, 6 videos that will be up on the channel today. Now, right after this video, I'm going to do my Global Wars Chicago 2017 predictions, which we will see the IWGP United States Championship be defended when Kenny Omega is challenged by Yoshihashi. So, my Global Wars Chicago predictions will be up right after this video. And then my Week 7 college football predictions, and to end the night, I'll have my Week 6 NFL predictions. So remember, 6 videos will be up on the channel, so hopefully you guys will watch all 6 of these videos. Now, we're at 200 plus subscribers on the channel, so I do want to thank you guys so very much for supporting the channel. To new subscribers, thank you guys for super kicking that subscribe button, and welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. It is absolutely great to have you guys here. And to my longtime subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around, and as always, killing it. Now, this is your first time watching my channel as a first time viewer, and this is your first video. Boy, you picked a good one if you're a wrestling fan like myself. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I am JT Dangerously, and welcome to the club, because this club is just to whoop whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these predictions. Now, if they do add anything else to this card, I'll have them in the comments section down below. But I'm going to do the matches that are already confirmed for this card. Now, let's start off with the first matchup. It is a tag team matchup featuring, of course, wrestling's last real man, Silas Young, and his good friend, the Beer City Bruiser, versus the reigning Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions of the world. And if you know their music from TNA, you know who I'm talking about. Of course, that is the music of Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns. Now, this match definitely is huge for Silas and the Beer City Bruiser, because this can definitely, they can get a big win here. They can be right up there for a Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship match. Now, starting off with the Beer City Bruiser and Silas Young. Silas Young is coming off maybe his biggest win on pay-per-view over Jay Lethal at Death Before Dishonor. So he's definitely riding high coming into this match. Now, he could be he could be next in line for the Ring of Honor World title, but this is a good opportunity to maybe get some tag team gold into this, the wrestling's last real man with the Beer City Bruiser. Then on the other side, you have the Motor City Machine Guns, who of course defeated the Young Bucks at Death Before Dishonor to become the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. So, as always, they're fighting champions. They're of course going to be defending their Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles in a triple threat match at Global Wars Pittsburgh. So again, as I remember them in TNA, they're always the fighting champions. So this one's going to be a really good matchup. So coming from me in this tag team first tag team matchup, and I love Silas. I love the whole gimmick of wrestling's last real man. Beer City Bruiser is all about beer. But coming from me in this matchup, I'm going to take the Motor City Machine Guns to find a way to defeat the Beer City Bruiser and Silas Young. And now the next matchup, a tag team battle between the representing, you're going to hear this a lot today. Whoop, whoop, just sweet, baby. Of course, that is consisting of 1/3 of the Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions. Of course, Hangman Page and his tag team partner. He is the former Ring of Honor Television Champion. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. course, that is the villain, Mata Scroll, versus the new Ring of Honor television champion, of course, the King of the Night, Kenny King, and his tag team partner, one half of the greatest tag team in Ring of Honor history, Mark Briscoe. Now, this one is really a very interesting tag team matchup, of course, with Bullet Club versus Ring of Honor. With Hangman Page, like I've said so many times in my Ring of Honor predictions, Hangman Page is the most improved wrestler in 2017, and he's going to be the next rising star in 2018. And then you have Marty Scurll, the villain, the former Ring of Honor television champion, who's looking to get back on track, trying to win back another belt, and of course using his chicken wing. And then you have Kenny King and Mark Briscoe. Of course, Kenny King became the brand new Ring of Honor television champion at Death Before Dishonor in his hometown by upsetting Kushida. So he's making his stride as a television champion in Ring of Honor, and I could not have been happier for Kenny King, because again, he's got God-given talent and he deserves to have a title. So I'm so happy he is the television champion. Then his tag team partner Mark Briscoe, of course, Jay Briscoe is not with him, so this is a very interesting tag team matchup. So coming from me in this tag team battle, I'm going to take the team of Hangman Page and Marty Scurll. I think whoever pins either Kenny King or Mark Briscoe should definitely be in line for a Ring of Honor television title shot in the near future. So coming from me in this matchup, I am taking Marty Scurll and Hangman Page to defeat Kenny King and Mark Briscoe. And now the next matchup, a Woman of Honor matchup featuring the Ring of Honor debut of Holly Dead versus the longtime veteran Suma Sakai. Now, to say I do not know any of these women because I do not watch Women of Honor on YouTube is an understatement. I am coming in blind in this matchup. The only thing I know about these women, starting off with Holly Dead, is she's like a carbon copy of Rosemary in TNA. You know, battling demons in and inside and outside of her head. So that's the only thing I know about Holly Dead, and she's also been in the Stardom organization, the women's independent business, and that's the partnership with Women of Honor. So most of these women are from the Stardom Wrestling Company, which is an indie women's promotion. Then on the other side, you have Sumi Sakai, who, of course, I have no idea who she is. She's a very unknown person to me in predictions. But to know that she is a veteran for what, like 20 or 30, 40 years. I mean, she's 40-something years old. That's saying a lot, that she's got the experience and the mindset in this matchup. So coming from me in this matchup, again, this is going to be quick because I do not know a lot about these two women, no offense. I'm going to go, this one's tough because, again, I'm going in blind. I'm going to take Holly Dead to defeat Sumi Sakai in this Women of Honor matchup. And now the next matchup, a very interesting one-on-one battle with, of course, with the former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, of course, Ticking Time Bomb, Hiromu Takahashi versus the greatest first-generation wrestler in this business today, and he is the franchise of Ring of Honor, Jay Lethal. Now, this one's a really interesting one-on-one matchup, of course, with Hiromu Takahashi coming from New Japan here. The former Kamatachi, when he was here in 2016, has been just dominant in New Japan Pro Wrestling. The former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and also being part of Los Ingobernables de Japón. Then on the other side, you have Jay Lethal, who is looking to get back on track after his devastating loss to Silas Young in that brutal last man standing matchup at Death Before Dishonor. So he's looking to get back on track and get back to his winning ways and try to get back into the title picture. So coming from me in this fantastic one-on-one battle, and I like both of these guys. I like Hiromu and I like Jay Lethal, especially Hiromu with Daryl the Cat. So coming from me in this matchup, I'm going to take Jay Lethal to defeat Hiromu Takahashi. And now the next matchup, a tag team battle featuring the former Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions of the World, the Heavy Metal Rebel Frankie Kazarian and Almighty Christopher Daniels, better known as The Addiction, versus the team of Search and Destroy, which is consisting of Jay White and Jonathan Gresham. Now, starting off with The Addiction, ever since Daniels lost the Ring of Honor World title to Cody, these two guys' mindset have been nothing but hate for the fans, for Ring of Honor management, for Ring of Honor officials. And they are just looking by any means to destroy everything what Ring of Honor has done to Christopher Daniels. I mean, for a man who was the Ring of Honor World Champion in February, then getting booed at Best in the World against Cody and losing the belt. They're finally dawning that the fans don't give a shit about the Addiction as much as the Addiction cares little to shit about the fans. Then on the other side, you have the team of Search and Destroy. Of course, the youngster Jay White, one of my all-time favorites in Ring of Honor, and Jonathan Gresham. Not too bad of a top rookie in Ring of Honor. Now, this is going to be definitely a big-time matchup if Jay White and Jonathan Gresham defeat a very well-calibered team like the Addiction, the former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions and multiple Tag Team Championships. So, coming from me in this tag team battle, again, I like Jay White, but I always got to go with the veteran tag team, and this team was my favorite tag team in TNA, before it all ended. So coming from me in this tag team battle, I'm taking the Addiction to defeat Jay White and Jonathan Gresham. And now the next matchup, a 6-man tag team battle featuring, of course, members of Chaos versus Suzuki-gun. Now, starting off with the Chaos team, he is the #1 contender for the IWGP United States Championship at Global War Chicago. He is Headhunter or Tacos Yoshihashi. He is the Sublime Master Thief Toru Yano, and he is one of my all-time favorites in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Quicksilver Will Ospreay, versus they are all representing Suzuki-gun, Ichiban. They are all IWGP champions, starting off with the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the American Psycho Lance Archer and Davey Boy Smith Jr., the Killer Elite Squad, and their tag team partner is the leader of Suzuki-gun. He is the IWGP Never Openweight Champion and one of my all-time favorites, sadist and a bad SOB, Minoru Suzuki. Now, with Yoshihashi getting his shot at the IWGP United States title at Global War Chicago on Sunday, he is looking to get some momentum going into that show. Now, you have a great tag team partners in Toru Yano, the Sublime Master Thief, and you got Will Ospreay, the Aerial Assassin. So Yoshihashi does have some great tag team partners. Then on the other side, you have Minoru Suzuki and the KES. Of course, Suzuki's coming off a tough loss to Cody at Death Before Dishonor last month. He is looking to get definitely some payback against Toru Yano, especially in the G1 Climax where Yano taped him up and pinned him on the last day of the G1 Climax this year. So Suzuki's going to be looking to kill Yano for sure. And you know when it comes to Suzuki-gun, it's going to be all balls out of control match to start the bell. They won't even get into the introductions. They're going to attack him first and then throw him on the outside, throw him into everything to start the match, because that's typical Suzuki-gun mentality. So coming from me in this 6-man tag team battle, man, this one's really tough. I'm going to take the team of Toru Yano, Will Ospreay, and Yoshihashi to defeat Suzuki-gun. I think Yoshihashi definitely needs some momentum going into his IWGP United States title match against Kenny Omega. So coming from me, I'm taking Yano, Ospreay, and Yoshihashi to defeat Minoru Suzuki and the Killer Elite Squad. And now the next matchup, a 6-man tag team battle, starting off, and it looks like it to be a great 6-man tag team battle featuring, they are all, starting off with first, they are representing each and every one of them, once again. Too sweet, baby. Whoop, whoop. They have, of course, they are 2/3 of the Ring of Honor World 6-man tag team champions, and they are also representing the Elite, the Elite. They are in it because it ain't no party like a party with, of course, Matt, Nick, the Young Bucks, and their tag team partner is the leader of Bullet Club, and he is the reigning IWGP United States champion, and he is the 10-star superstar, and he is the best damn wrestler on this planet today, and he is the best thing coming out of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. He is the modern day He is the modern day Terminator, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. He is, of course, the cleaner, Kenny Omega, and their opponents. They are he is the PWG Heavyweight Champion, of course, one half of the Best Friends, Chucky T, and his tag team partner, the newest heavyweight in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Beretta, and the youngster in Ring of Honor. And where do you think you're going, Flip? Flip Gordon. Now, this one's a really fantastic six-man tag team matchup, of course, with Omega defending his United States title against Yoshihashi on Sunday Omega's defending against Yoshihashi on Sunday in Global Wars Chicago. He's definitely looking to get some momentum, just like with Yoshi in that six-man before. So, when you have the Elite, you have the Young Bucks, you have Kenny Omega, what can go wrong? I mean, of course, the Bucks are looking to regain the Ring of Honor tag team titles that they lost at Death Before Dishonor, but they are still the 2/3 of the Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Champions. So they're coming in with some gold, but don't be surprised they'll get the gold back. Then on the other side, you have Chucky T, Beretta, and Flip Gordon. Now, Chucky T had a pretty solid match against Marty Scurll at Death Before Dishonor, and a loss in his Ring of Honor debut. He looked good. Again, he is the PWG Heavyweight Champion. You have Beretta, who has been pretty solid in New Japan Pro Wrestling in the heavyweight division, and Flip Gordon. Again, I don't know a lot about Flip Gordon, but the only thing I know is that the Elite has been harmlessly ribbing Flip Gordon. If you watch Being the Elite on YouTube, it's hilarious because they always go with, "Where do you think you're going?" And then they just do anything and say, "Welcome to Ring of Honor, Flip." And it's just, that's the one thing I like about Being the Elite, that they just harmlessly rib Flip Gordon every time they can get. So, coming from me in this six-man tag team battle, I think this is a no-brainer. If you know my channel, it's all about Bullet Club on this channel. So, coming from me, I am taking the Bucks and Kenny Omega to defeat Chucky T, Beretta, and Flip Gordon. And now the main event for the Ring of Honor World title. It is starting off with the challenger. He is the former Ring of Honor Television Champion, and he is a 5-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. He is, of course, Time Splitter Kushida versus he is the reigning and defending Ring of Honor World Champion. He is, of course, representing, once again, and if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Them on the feet. He is, of course, the American Nightmare Cody. Now, starting off with Kushida, the former Ring of Honor Television Champion, is coming off a loss to Kenny King, in which he lost his television title at Death Before Dishonor. So he's looking to get some gold back and become the first ever Japanese Ring of Honor World Champion in history. So Kushida absolutely has a great chance. Of course, with his Back to the Future and his hoverboard Kimura lock, he's got a huge opportunity here to bring Ring of Honor gold to New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then on the other side, you have the American Nightmare Cody, who's coming off a big win over another Japanese wrestler in Minoru Suzuki. So he's coming in hot, for sure. I mean, ever since he won the title at Best in the World, he has elevated the Ring of Honor title to some great status. He doesn't take any back steps. He goes all forward, and that's saying a lot about Cody being the Ring of Honor World Champion. He has challenged anybody around the world in other promotions. If you saw what happened at Death Before Dishonor, he was physically almost challenging Daniel Bryan to come, but he has been a great Ring of Honor World Champion coming from me. I know a lot of people do not like Cody, but you got to admit, he's talented. And he's been a great Ring of Honor World Champion. He's done a lot of things Ring of Honor World Champions wouldn't be doing. Challenging anybody. Open challenge to any wrestler around the world or in another promotion. That's saying a lot about Cody's character as the Ring of Honor World Champion. And we already know with the Ring of Honor, he's going to Kushida's going to have to definitely bend the knee and kiss the ring. So coming from me in this Ring of Honor World Championship main event, this one's good. This one's going to be a really good one because with Kushida, if he starts working on your arm, he's gonna work it till it's over, and he's gonna hit you with that hoverboard lock or the Back to the Future. So coming from me, I'm gonna take Cody to defend and retain his Ring of Honor World title because I think there is a rumor that at Final Battle in December it's going to be Dalton Castle versus Cody because that was supposed to be the match a few months ago, but the Bullet Club attacked Dalton Castle and he's not been seen since. And then a few weeks ago, after his Ring of Honor title match against Frankie Kazarian, he attacked the boys. So there's a little bit of seeds going into, hopefully, for Final Battle for Dalton Castle against Cody. So I don't see Cody losing until maybe at Final Battle. So coming from me in this Ring of Honor World Championship title main event, I am taking Cody to retain his Ring of Honor title and defeat Kushida. And those are my Global Wars Columbus 2017 predictions. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy these predictions. Comment below, who do you have winning all of these matchups? Who do you have between Cody and Kushida? Who do you have between the Elite versus the Good Friends and Flip Gordon? I would love to see your guys' opinion on that. Let's have a conversation about it. Now, of course, I'm always on to see your comment. Thumbs up it, and of course, reply right back to you because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. And I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching. And of course, before you go, you can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. And of course, you can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys later today for my Global Wars Chicago 2017 predictions. Later days and peace.